red, violets are blue, Valentines is an excuse to brainwash you into buying things that you normally wouldn't. It doesn't rhyme, but look at how much I care. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome back to LittleDewDroplets. My name is Sue, and we are right at the start of February, so you know what that means. Yes, it is that time of the year in which society pressures you boys into spending as much money as you can in what's basically Valentine's approved merch. And that pressures you girls into being mad at your boyfriends if they didn't, because that means that they
obviously don't love you.
What? What's that? You're not on a boy-girl relationship? Well, that just means that you both get to spend money on your partners and hopefully as much money as they spent on you because, well, your relationship is already challenged, so you might as well try to show the whole world that it's full of love, you know? Wait, what? You're not in any relationship? Don't be ridiculous.
Single people don't exist in February. You're either in a relationship or you're a sad excuse of a human being.
Now at this point, I feel like I should make a clarification. I don't like Valentine's Day. But I am not the head of some human mind hive. I know that there are lots and lots of people that love Valentine's Day for their own reasons, and they are right to enjoy it. But also I know that there's probably a lot of those people who are looking forward to giving their partner something unique, something special and personal, but they're struggling with ideas. So today I, as a hopeless romantic, shut up, I am a hopeless romantic, I'm here to solve all of your problems and to answer those prayers. Today I'm going to share with you the 3 most romantic gifts that I've given to my boyfriend ever, so that you can use them or get inspired by them or even repurpose them and modify them a little bit if you don't care about Valentine's or don't have a significant other, and give it to friends, family, yourself, I don't know, there are no limits here. So let's get started. First, let's start with a basic that everyone can do and that everyone can get. Like, you don't need your significant other to be anything in particular, it just works for everyone. And it is printing pictures of yourself, your partner, and your relationship, or things that are related to it, and pasting them on an important wall whenever they are not around. Just surprising your partner with a wall full of pictures that represent your love for each other. I did this in our 2nd or 3rd anniversary, and because I had been living with him for half a week for a while, I knew exactly when I was going to have the opportunity to have the room for myself for like 20 minutes or half an hour. And so I pasted everything and I hid into a different room, knowing that he was going to look for me in the bedroom first and foremost. And when he entered looking for me, he suddenly found this wall full of memories of ourselves, and I think he was very pleased. Now, I don't have a picture or a video to show you because I didn't take it in the moment, and the pictures were going to get damaged if we left them on the walls, so today they're actually in photo frames, so... But here's something that I found on the internet that looks sort of like that. Now for the 2nd gift, which is a bit more complicated to adapt to anyone. But it is possible, believe me. I got the idea from something cute on the internet, and I modified it and I adapted it, and I got to where I am today, and I'm pretty sure that we can do the same for you. And actually, if you like the idea and if you want to use it but you're not sure how to modify it for your partner, just leave me a comment and we can talk about it, and I can help you come up with an idea of what your partner in particular would enjoy. My boyfriend is someone who loves playing music, even if he never actually studied any instrument for a period of time. But he does have a guitar and he does have a piano, and he loves playing them. The first year we were together, we actually spent a lot of afternoons with him just playing the guitar and singing and me singing along, and he even wrote me some songs as gifts on previous anniversaries. So I gave him this gift, which is basically an updated and embellished version of a mix CD, which is this cute thing. If you're too young to remember mix CDs, we would basically just grab songs that we liked or that were significant for us, and we would put them on an empty CD in a specific order, which I guess people are doing today with Spotify playlists, but I just didn't like the idea because it felt like it was too digital, and I wanted my boyfriend to get an actual physical gift that he could hold and put in a special place, you know? So what if this is basically a jelly jar that I washed and I cleaned up, and then I filled it up with guitar picks, both that I bought and that I made myself out of credit cards. I also put in a pen drive with a bunch of songs that relate to me and our relationship and him, and to make sure that it was like a full gift that was complete and thematic, I printed a Hamilton music sheet and then I tinted it to make sure that it would look a bit like a pergament. I cut it up, I burned the edges to give it that old-timey look. I wrote the very cheesy line, "You rock my world," because it's thematic, and I also lit a little guitar and cassette charm to the lid so that it would look like it was floating above all the papers and the guitar picks. And I think it's one of the cutest gifts I've ever made. And I think it's something that everyone could do. You don't need a specific set of skills to do this, just a little bit of patience and a lot of love. And then there's the third gift, which I gotta be honest, was a little bit insane. And I really don't think you'll be able to do this if you don't really love the person that you're doing it for. Do you know about the legend of the 1000 paper cranes? Yeah, it was crazy. But the craziest part is that I did this for our first year anniversary, which means that I got the keys to his apartment 6 months into our relationship, just because I wanted to do this and do it in a way that he wouldn't suspect a thing. Look, I'm not saying that if you look up extra in the Urban Dictionary you should find my face, but you know, I did tell you that I was a hopeless romantic. I never really knew the origin of the 1000 paper cranes. I'm not sure if it's a Japanese folklore legend sort of thing, or if it was just a story that someone wrote and that became widely known and very popular. But the way I learned it and the way I always saw it, I saw it as connected to wish making. For me, it was always about a girl who was sick and she made 1000 paper cranes to ask for the wish of health. And when she got to the number 1000, she got her wish granted. So I went out with 6 months in advance and I bought 1000 pieces of origami paper in the colors and sizes that I desired. I went into YouTube to look for tutorials so that I could teach myself how to do paper cranes in origami, and then I practiced on scrap paper until I knew that I could do it right. And then I asked my boyfriend's brother to keep him entertained during the entire first half of our anniversary day, just so that I could go into his house and fill it up with paper cranes everywhere. I put them on the computer, I put them on the bathroom, I put them on the kitchen, just wherever he stepped, there were paper cranes all around. And then as a final touch, like the cherry on top, I wrote my wish on a little piece of paper, which was of course related to our relationship and our love to grow stronger and last for a long time, and I pasted it on the outside door of the apartment so that it was going to be the first thing that he saw when he got home. If I wanted to do this gift today with my current schedule, I would have had to plan it with like 2 years of advance, but I don't regret it one bit. It's something that I loved doing because it got a great reaction out of him, because it allowed me to show him how much love and dedication I had for him. It was something magical that I will never forget, the sensation of the apartment with all of the paper cranes in it. When it comes to love, I think the best thing ever is to just put effort and time and dedication into doing something for yourself, and that allows you to pour all your love into that thing. So I hope my experience gave you some ideas, and if you're not going to do any of the gifts, I hope they inspire you to do something different. But if you want to do any of these, go ahead and do it without hesitation. And also, if you do them or if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button because it really means a lot. Also, comment down below what's the most romantic thing someone has done for you, or you've done for someone else, or what's the thing that you wish someone would do for you. Also, I post new videos every Thursday, so if you like this video and the type of thing that I do in my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification, because that way YouTube brings you my content without you having to put any extra effort. But as for myself, I wish you a very good day, or a very good afternoon, or a very good night, or whatever time it is when you're watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye! Being on actual photo, well, that just means that you get frames. photo frames. Or do have a somebody other